Is your truck cranking over and over but refusing to fire up? Or are you seeing a check engine light that points to high pressure oil issues? Especially if you are dealing with a diesel engine like a Ford Powerstroke or a Range Rover, this is a critical issue you need to understand right now because it stops your engine cold and leaves you stranded. You are likely looking at code P2291. While this code can technically appear on some gasoline engines, we see it almost exclusively on diesel trucks, where the engine uses a high-pressure oil system to physically push the fuel injectors open, acting as a hydraulic system. So if the powertrain control module, or PCM, detects that the oil pressure is too low while you are cranking the engine, the injectors simply will not fire, because no oil pressure means no fuel spray, and that means the truck will not start regardless of how much fuel is in the tank. The computer monitors this through the injection control pressure sensor, or ICP sensor, and if that pressure reading is too low during cranking, the computer sets this code to protect the engine and alert you that something is mechanically wrong with the lubrication or high-pressure pump system. And the symptoms here are pretty obvious, with the most common one being a no-start condition, where the engine turns over just fine, but never catches. Or if it does manage to start, you might see excessive smoke from the exhaust, or hear strange rattling noises from the engine compartment, which is the sound of the injectors starving for pressure. And this is categorized as a severe code, because low oil pressure can lead to catastrophic engine damage if ignored, although usually the engine just will not run long enough to destroy itself when this code is active. And the causes usually come down to a defective high-pressure oil pump, a failed ICP sensor, a stuck injection pressure regulator, or an electrical short. But believe it or not, the most common cause is simply low oil level or very old dirty oil. So troubleshooting this starts with the basics by opening the hood and pulling the dipstick to make sure the engine is filled to the correct level with clean oil, because these systems rely on volume, and if the oil is low, the high-pressure pump runs dry. But if the oil is full, you need a diagnostic scanner connected to the OBD2 port to watch the live data for ICP pressure while cranking to see if the pressure builds up. And if it stays at zero or very low, you have a mechanical leak or a bad pump. Or you can try unplugging the ICP sensor to force the computer to use a default value, allowing the truck to start, which would confirm a bad sensor. But if it still does not start, you are likely looking at a pump issue, a massive high-pressure oil leak, or a wiring problem. And if you are not comfortable testing high-pressure hydraulic systems, this is the time to call a professional, as these pressures can be dangerous. So clear the codes after your repair and test drive to ensure it does not return.